next one is eat a healthy diet. I know most people might say, what has my diet got to do with stress? It has a lot to do with it. Your diet has the power to actually improve or worsen your situation. There are some foods that you're not supposed to eat. Foods like processed foods, refined carbohydrates, and sugary snacks are not good for you to eat if you are stressed. Hi everyone, I'm back again with another link video for this channel. Please, you guys already know what it is. If you look below this video right now, you're going to see a subscribe button. Just click on the subscribe button. Also click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. So today, as you can see, I'm wearing my cap and I'm all dressed up for church evangelism this Saturday. So I'm just coming back from there and I felt like I'm gonna do a video today. So the topic of this video is stress, how to manage stress. So what is stress? I know many people might not even know what the term stress is, but they always experience some kind of things in their body that made them feel that they are stressed out. So stress is actually a way of your body responding to any kind of demand or threat. Yes, sometimes if you sense danger, your body's defenses automatically rises, and this process is called the fight or the flight. Let me explain better. When you feel threatened, your body releases a lot of your nervous system actually releases stress hormones, including the adrenaline, which in turn makes your body, you see that your muscles become thicker, your heart pounds faster, your breath is fastened, and you see that these things are the physical changes that happen to your body, and these physical changes gives your body strength and stamina to either fight or flee from any danger ahead. That's what the fight or flight mode is all about, and that's what stress is and what it does to the body. So right now I'm going to be mentioning the causes of stress, what causes stress to the body, and I'm going to be mentioning the external causes of stress. Number one in my list right now is the work or school. You notice that whenever you're working, you'll be stressed out, especially when your workplace expects much from you. In fact, every workplace expects much from his or her workers, but you notice that you work so hard and you're stressed out, you're so tired, you hardly sleep or you hardly rest, you hardly find time to rest for yourself. Or in school, whenever you have any exam, you see that you find yourself reading. Sometimes you keep late nights reading your books, and not only keeping late nights, sometimes you hardly eat. All these things can cause stress to you. So the second on my list in the external causes of stress is relationships. If you are in a relationship that affects you emotionally, you're likely to be stressed out. So the next one is the financial problems. This financial problem, oh my god, in this pandemic now is the order of the day. Like, there's so many financial problems for different families. So these things can cause stress. Thinking about the bills you're about to pay or the bills you want to pay can actually cause stress to you. So we have the children and family. Most of us can testify to this. Taking care of children are not easy, no matter their number, whether 1, 2 or 3 or more of them. It can be very stressful, and also caring for family, it can be stressful. So we also have being too busy. Most people are busy that they don't even have time to rest. They're very, very busy all the time. So this can also cause stress. Now, going to the internal causes of stress, you have the inability to accept uncertainty. In life, there are two things. If you have a business, you have to bear two things in mind: that the business will either work or fail. It's not that you're planning for a business to fail, but you have to be ready to accept anything that it brings. So some people are not prepared for the failure of the business. They're only focused on the gains that they're going to make. And when this business fails, you see that it's hard for them to accept. They'll say, no, this is not happening. This can't be happening. Is this real? Is this a dream? Someone should wake up from my dream. And this type of thing can also cause them stress. So the next one under these internal causes is the negative self-talks. Most people have negative talks a lot. Like they'll sit, what if I die? What if something happens to me now? You see that negative thoughts will start coming. Like parents, if their child is going back to school and they want to call to know if the child is back from school or is already at school, if the number is switched off, you see that their mind will think about the worst scenario. What if there is an accident on the way? You see that the person might be getting stressed out through this particular thing right now, and it's not good, it's bad for the health. Then the next one is unrealistic expectations. When you actually expect much from yourself, you're always expecting higher things from yourself, and when you don't meet that expectations, you see that you're bound to be stressed out. Then there are life events that can also lead to stress, like the death of a spouse can also lead to stress. In most scenarios, you see that if a spouse dies, it won't take up to a year or two, the other will follow suit because of the stress and the loneliness in their heart. They feel lonely. So next one is a death of a close family member. My dear, I know there is no perfect way to grieve. You see yourself feeling guilt, feeling sadness in you. You have shock, you have anger. There is no perfect way to grieve, but I think there are healthier ways to go about it. It's not easy to bear it, but there are healthier ways to go about it so that you not get hurt in the process. So now I'm done with the causes of stress. I want to now list the symptoms of stress. The cognitive symptom of stress is the memory problem. This is the symptom. If you're having any of these things, you know that you're stressed out, you're going through stress. Memory problems, inability to concentrate. You find yourself sitting in your office, your body present, but your absence is you're just absent-minded. You're not focusing on anything you're doing. You can't even feel anybody's presence when the person works in. You're not concentrating. Feeling anxious, constant worrying. Some people actually worry so much. What if this happened? Oh my God, where's my this? Where's my? They worry a lot, which is not good for the body. Then seeing the only negative aspect of things. When you're always thinking about the negative aspect of things without thinking about the positive aspect, anything that happens, you already thought about the negative, you already planned the accident in your mind. Oh, this is how it happened. You already have the picture without anything happening. So the next one is emotional symptoms of stress, which is the depression. Many people go through this, maybe in relationship problems or any problem at all. They have depression. We have the moodiness or anger. Any little thing, you're always irritated, you're moody. Then the next one is loneliness and isolation. You find yourself being isolated. You isolate yourself. You feel lonely a lot because of the things that are going through your mind. Then we have the anxiety. We have the anxiety. That is the end of the emotional symptoms of stress. Now let's go to this physical symptoms of stress. In those physical symptoms of stress, we have the aches and pain. You have headaches, you have pain in any part of your body. We have the diarrhea, constant stooling and vomiting. We have the constipation, that's indigestion problem. Then we also have dizziness. You're always feeling dizzy. Then remember, I'm mentioning the physical symptoms of stress. So we also have chest pain and rapid heart rate. Your heart rate is rapid, beating fast. Then loss of sex drive. You also have frequent cold. Then the behavioral symptoms of stress. Behavioral symptoms of stress: eating more or less. Yes, stress can actually make you to gain weight or lose weight. It depends on the one it makes you to do. Maybe it can make your body gain weight or it can make your body lose much weight. It depends whether you're eating more or you're eating less. Stress can actually make you to eat more or less. Then we have sleeping too much or too little. Some people tend to sleep too much when they are all stressed out and worked out. They sleep too much, or they sleep too little when they are working too hard. You know, you already timed yourself when you're going to wake up. You wake up in the midnight to work till the morning. You still prepare to go to the office. You sleep too little. Now withdrawal from others. You tend to withdraw yourself from others because you're thinking a lot about things that are not supposed to be thought of. They are not that serious. But one thing you have to understand is in life that those things will still happen. Even if you die, the problems are still there, and other people are moving on. So there's no need to work yourself out in any problem. So the next one I'll be mentioning right now is procrastinating or neglecting responsibilities. Is a symptom of stress. You tend to procrastinate or neglecting responsibilities. Sometimes you might not even remember. Sometimes you tend to not take care of your children because you're facing your work, you're being stressed out at work, you don't remember taking care of your children anymore. So then some people try using alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs to relax their nerves because of stress. That's the symptom of stress. Now, I've mentioned the causes and symptoms of stress. Right now it's time to mention how to manage stress, and I hope you guys listen very well to get the tips on how to manage stress. Number one tip I'm about to give you now is get going, get moving. Exercise is one of the best ways to avoid being stressed out because it keeps your mind off many things. It makes you not to think about things. It might not be any type of exercise. Walking, running, swimming, jogging, all these things are types of exercise people can engage themselves in to make them think less. And also, if you want to engage in exercise of the mind that can help you free your mind, when you're doing this exercise, working, when you're in the act of this exercise, you tend to look at things around you and think about the things you're seeing right there. Then, for elderly people, I'll advise that if you're stressed out, I wouldn't advise you to go running, but morning walk is important. Maybe sweeping, domestic exercises like sweeping, going to the market can actually help people to reduce your stress. Yes. Then the next one is connect to others. You notice that once you have a face-to-face talk with someone about anything bothering you, you have solved half of the problem. You see that you feel relieved. At least that person might give you one or two advice that will calm your nerves down, that will calm you down. So whenever you're stressed out, don't avoid talking with people. Even if you don't want to share the problem with them, you can actually gist with them, laugh about things, talk. You see that you feel relieved. It will keep you off thinking from things that are not supposed to be thought of, or keep you off from thinking about those things that are bothering you. So the next one is that you should engage your senses, your sense of sight, sound, taste, smell, touch, and movement. You should try to engage the senses. In fact, the senses, you should find out the one that works best for you, whether it's the sense of sight, the sense of sound, taste, anyone that works best for you. I actually advise you to experiment to know the sense that works best for you so that you can be able to use them whenever you're stressed out. For example, you can actually listen to songs when you're stressed out. You can smell your coffee, you can pet animals, or many other things that you can actually do. You can relax your nerves by watching the TV and doing all that. It can actually help to reduce stress. Then the next one I'll be talking about is learn to relax. Learn to relax yourself. In your comfort zone, you actually practice the breathing skills, the breathing exercise. You breathe in and out, and this must be done in your relaxation zone. When you're there, you actually breathe, have a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Do it for a couple of times, and you can see that this will actually help you to manage your stress. Then the next one is eat a healthy diet. I know most people might say, what has my diet got to do with stress? It has a lot to do with it. Your diet has the power to actually improve or worsen your situation. There are some foods that you're not supposed to eat. Foods like processed foods, refined carbohydrates, and sugary snacks are not good for you to eat. If you are stressed, you have to stay off those kind of food, as it has the ability to worsen your situation. But the type of foods that you have to engage yourself in is fresh fruits and vegetables. You eat foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and quality protein. Foods that are high quality protein. You also eat those foods. It will help you to manage your stress properly. Then omega-3 acid omega-3 fatty acid, foods that are rich in that omega-3 fatty acid are foods like fish, seafoods, plants like soybean and etc. They can actually help you to manage your stress properly. It can improve your health. It can help you improve your health. Then the next one I'll be talking about is get your rest. Get your rest. Make sure you sleep properly. Make sure you eat properly, sleep properly, have your rest properly, my dear, because if you die today, that work will keep moving, your family will keep moving, nobody is going to die with you. So that's the reason why you should have enough rest for yourself. Make out time to go sightseeing, to rest, relax, go beside the beach and relax. At least have a time for yourself. So my dears, this is where I'll be wrapping this video up for today. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, I urge you to do so. If you look below this video, you're going to see a subscribe button. Click on that subscribe button and also click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. So bye guys.